I think I think that's right. Hold on. Do do do. So I'm doing this off my iPhone today. Normally I use an iPad or a laptop, and I have a little camera on a pedestal and my Bluetooth headset. But the internet went out on my house yesterday, and so we called the company and they sent a technician, and the problem was at the fiber optic box, like halfway down the block. And this morning we were out to breakfast. Hey, KP. And yeah, all of a sudden I get the bling on my phone says your internet has died. And I'm like, awesome. So it's out again. So I'm running off my phones. Hey, Nanya, how you doing? Um, hey, Red Dawn, what's going on? So, yeah, so we're kind of stalled right now. My wife's doing web design, so she's got some clients. She's got appointments this afternoon. That's kind of like one of her little side hustles. And this is going to be the economy of the side gig. Hey, Joy. Good morning. Hey, or good afternoon. Hey, Royal Lioness. Holy cow, it's 2 already. Oh, God. I slept until 7:30. I was shocked. Devil Dog, what's going on, man? I was going to invite you to do a live, and the internet went out again. And they got to send the technician. It was the fiber optic box yesterday. I texted him. I was like, oh, we need to do a quick live. And then, like, yeah, so I'm working off my phone now. So it'd be hard to do a split screen and not screw everything up. Hey, Grandma Nana, how you doing? What is this? Messages. Uh, Customer service. Thank you for doing business with us. Your technician will be there, blah, 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 blah. All right, never mind that. So I hope everyone's doing well. So for a minute, I was kind of excited. Somebody posted a picture in one of the Facebook groups out here in West Texas, and it was a big white thing flying in the sky. And they're like, "Is this a spy balloon? Is it a blimp? Is it a?" Then it got silly, right? Because it's a bunch of Texans. So there's a lot of Oklahoma and Denver people here, folks from Colorado, actually from Grand Junction. So we've got people from Pittsburgh, Denver, all over Texas, and Colorado and Oklahoma all mixed together. And the sense of humor is very screwed up. And they're like, no, somebody inflated a condom. No, it's Harry Potter's aunt who got inflated. And it just went on and on. And of course, then my wife, my little petite thing goes, one of y'all should shoot it down. That would be a contest. Bottle of bourbon, first person who can hit it. And then the comments started. Then the jokes started. Hey, Loretta, welcome. Hold on, I lost the chat here. Oh, no. Hey, Red and Joy and Royal Lioness. And wait, there's some more peoples in here. We're the Resistance. Yeah, you made a live. Yeah, well, honestly, Resistance, I have not done. My lives have been all over the map. Um, Finally, my backup engineer will be here soon. Um, the problem is we have some great Venezuelan and Cuban engineers, but a lot of them were run out of the country, like they bailed because the communists took over. But then they have to go get paperwork back from their home country, and it just becomes a convoluted process. And everyone's like, well, why didn't she get here sooner? I'm like, well, she's physically in Argentina, but her home country is Venezuela, and it just gets hey, Red Dawn, so much more complicated. Whereas if it was just like a Mexican engineer, they could come here like that. I mean, the same way we go and get drunk on Cancun's beaches, they come here and get drunk in our clubs. Mexicans, Americans, and Canadians, we just go back and forth and party. So, like, unless you're like a felon or something, it's easy to get like a professional, a doctor, an engineer to go from Mexico to the U.S., from Canada to Mexico. It's really easy. It gets screwed up when like the person's from a country that, the CIA probably wants to kill the dictator, and you're like, yeah, that's a little bit more difficult. Oh no, hold on, something happened here. So I just touched the phone and it got offended. So in any case, what's the temperature by you guys right now? Because we're gonna go up to 91 to no 97 today, and it was 90 degrees at lunchtime. Go no easy to work. No, it's not. And that's the other thing to get the employment visas lined up. And our company does this all the time. I won't mention our company, but we're in literally 5 continents. So like, hot as hell. It's 94. We're 91 here. See, KP, you have that doggone Louisiana humidity. We're more humid than normal, but the humidity here is like 60%. Normally it's like 20. You go to the Gulf Coast, anywhere south of I-10, all the way down the Gulf Coast bend, and it's pretty much like 95% humidity, 3,256. Holy hell. We got this wind coming from the wrong direction this whole week. It's been absolutely, heat index is 96, temp is 92. Oh, there you go. So I'm waiting for the chair cover of the other. I have the yard furniture on the patio. I'm waiting for that cover to break, and y'all are gonna watch it hit me square in the face and knock me off of my chair. It'd just be like, boom, the roaming prepper got taken down by his damn chair cover. Uh, and I put the cover because the asshole stray cat goes and sleeps in there. But now he figured out how to go under, and he just pokes his head out if it gets too hot. And I'm like, man, I don't even know what to do with you. My daughter saw the cat. She was a veterinarian for, the veterinary field for years. And she's like, holy cow, he's still alive and he's still an asshole. Like, he's like 17 years old. Um, Dude, orange cats live forever, by the way. So you guys are all in the 90s. Like, everyone's in the 90s. Oof. Except for Nunya, who's 3,256. Oh, man. So I don't know if you guys have been watching, but they announced that they were going to. The House just passed a bill instituting mandatory draft. It says mandatory draft, but it's a bit misleading. It's more like mandatory draft registration. But technically, you're supposed to do that for selective service anyway if you're a male over 18 or 17 and a half if you decide to go to the Navy. Um, but I'm hearing rumors, and I haven't confirmed this, that it's going to include women, and it's going to include, what was I going to say? It's going to be a bigger window of people. It's not going to be like 18 to 25 like it was during the Cold War. It'll be like 17 and a half to 35 or something like that. Hey, Daryl. Hey, Rebecca Lynn. Welcome. So, hey, Camo Carl, you snuck in on me there. 73 degrees. That's nice. It was 73 here this morning. But I pulled the patio heater out, the propane one, and it's still there. I don't. When the hell did I pull that out? Probably January. I'm a slacker. I just left the thing here. It's all dusty now. I gotta wipe it down. But oh, and today's bourbon of choice is Buffalo Trace, which I have a hard time finding it. And it's so nice with an ice cube in it. But in any case, folks, lots of sales going on, which is cool. So I encourage everyone, and you guys probably saw some of my videos. ReadyWise has a 72-hour box, which to me, for a prepper, it's like, okay, that's great. That's like, here's a weekend box. But for someone who's new or they got their first apartment, especially if they move to hurricane country, you give them that box and you just kind of plant that seed in the college kid's head, like, blink. There you go. Go think about it. But also, and granted, I'm an affiliate with ReadyWise, but I heard Augustin Farms, I'm not an affiliate, they had pancake mix on sale again, and it was normally 20 bucks and it was like 7 bucks. So if you're looking for stuff like that, check Amazon, but I would also check the manufacturer. So ReadyWise, Mountain House, Augustin Farms. I forgot the other one. Nutrient Survival. God, how could I forget them? Um, I don't know if Nutrient's having any specials this week, but there's a lot of the. Hey, Tuck. Hey, Jason in Virginia. Hello. But there's a lot of little sales going on. Hey, Lisa. So take some time to go explore this weekend. Hopefully your internet isn't out like mine is, and I have to do this off the phone. But there were a lot of little things on sale. I also saw winter apparel on sale in the mall. What we do, like Saturday mornings, we go to the farmers market, we walk the dogs, then inevitably the old girl, Luna, she decides she doesn't want to participate in the day anymore, and she sits. So now I have to carry this 28-pound potato back to the car. The young ones are like, woo, and she's like, no, I'm done, Dad. So we go back, we go home, and then we walk the mall because you know how the retirees, by the way, that's a great way to get exercise and not die in the heat. We figured out a route in the mall before all the stores open, and there's hardly anyone in the building, and we can walk a mile route. So we'll do a couple of laps in there, look at the stores, see if there's anything cool. Uh, Dick's Sporting Goods has nothing on sale. As actually, they seem to be more expensive because of Father's Day. So Dick's can bite me. Dick's can have a bag of itself. But that's a terrible joke. That's a dad joke right there. But carrying Corgi, I'll tell you what. And I carried her, and my wife took a picture of her one time, and she had the biggest dog smile. Like, Daddy's carrying me. Yeah, Daddy's freaking dying because I basically put her head here and her butt here, and I just carry the potato like you would, like, I don't know, a sack of potatoes, a bag of bread. I don't know how you describe it. Basically, it's a cradle carry all the way, like you hold a baby all the way back to the car. Yeah, she got a flat tire or something. She's like no longer interested in the day. Hey, Southern Girl, how are you? Southern Girl prepares straw filters for sale. Oh, like the life straws? Yes, Jason, Father's Day sales, but they bring up the prices for dad stuff for Father's Day. So now, one thing I did know, the electronics, because now's not when people normally buy electronics, it's usually toward Christmas. Uh, they a doggy stroller. Well, actually, Joy, we bought one of those. Oh, what do you call the fold-out wagons that you get at the sporting goods store? We bought one. We just forgot. Well, the farmers market isn't big. This is a small one. I mean, going around the loop is maybe 200 yards, and Luna got a flat tire. She's like, eh, and she just picked up her paw, and I'm like, your paw's not hurt. So then she sits there and does this. I'm like, Luna, let's go. Luna, and she looks at me. Oh, so you're done for the day. Let me carry you. Hey, Wolfang. So in the meantime, Bentley's tripping people trying to get their popcorn. Right? He's like, hello, people. I'd like your popcorn. But God, so there's a lot of emergency foods on sale now. There were electronics on sale if you need some kind of electronic stuff. Oh, what the hell else did I see? I think Palmetto State Armory has something. I don't know what they have. Y'all give me a second here. Palmetto State Armory is, yes, I'm over 18. What the hell? Clearance. No, there was something else. They have some pews on sale, but they have a bunch of accessories, scopes, and jackets and optics and stuff. So I would check them out as well. Uh, some of the prices aren't that bad, actually. They're pretty decent. But yeah, yeah, dig around a little bit. And hey, Mike, what's going on? Tuck, coffee first. How are you? So, but look for those sales. Especially people are on vacation now, so they're not thinking of buying stuff for the kids yet. They're not thinking of fall yet because we're what, June, not even June 15th. We just hit June 15th. So this would be a great time to go find some of those sales. And remember, hurricane season officially started June 1st. So if you live in the hurricane country, be aware that that's gonna be a factor. People are gonna, it'll be a little bit in demand, but by now, people who want to prep have already prepped what they can, and the ones who haven't prepped probably aren't interested in it, And so there's product there, right? You think about that, right? Because we're preppers. We're like, okay, uh, June 1st, hurricane season, reminder, set your little alarm on your clock, whatever, and you go in April and May to buy your stuff for June, right? Which is how I started prepping. I was a hurricane prepper. And then, but then by like middle of June, if people haven't bought, chances are they're not going to buy. Those are going to be the panic buyers who buy like 5 dozen eggs the day before a hurricane. Oh God, I wish we had better cameras during Hurricane Ike, because the shit I saw people do. I'm trying to hold on to money because of hurricane season. Yeah, if you yeah, that's a good point, Tuck. If you live in hurricane country, I'm still. When did you get put in YouTube jail? Um, Wolfang, if you're still in hurricane country, if you live there, um, you may want to have cash reserve because the hailstorm, our deductible is a couple of grand, which I kind of planned for that, but I wasn't planning for that kind of hailstorm. I've never seen. I've been in Texas. God, I moved to Texas almost 27 years ago, and I've never seen a hailstorm like that one. That was some insane shit. Like the damn, these things were big like a racquetball. They would have knocked you unconscious. But look for the sales. If to Tuck's point, if you want to hold that money reserve, that's good. But if you find the sale, that would be a good thing. Southern Prepper one has straw filters of 5 for $10. Okay, see, those are good sales too. Um, mm, Hold on, I missed where the resistance post. Salvage store close by and picked up 60 pounds of spaghetti for 10. Wow, that's a pretty good deal actually. So also, if you decide you want to buy in bulk, like say you want to get a pallet of bottled water, right, of these guys, you can talk to your Sam's Club, the food Mission Agape, which is like a food kitchen for families that don't fall under the criteria for Goodwill or the food bank, right? Because each of those organizations has to have a specific criteria. Hey, Rage, um, uh, who they can or can't help, and that leaves a lot of families, especially outside the city limits, in need. And so Mission Agape tries to fill that gap. Um, they're they actually told me you could speak to the managers of Costco or like Sam's and say, hey, I would like to buy a pallet of water for I don't know. The dogs just ran in and out. I don't know what they're doing. Um, they You can order a pallet of water through them and get it at a lower rate than you would say or online, because what they'll do, you pay for the pallet and they'll add it to their normal store purchase. And so they add it to the normal store purchase and they get it, they're already ordering like 100 pallets of whatever, and yours is just like 101. So they actually save a little on the shipping. So they're not just shipping yours special, they add it to theirs and you get a little bit of a break on a big purchase. So like you buy a pallet of water, has what, 48 cases in a pallet of bottled water. That's a lot for one house. I mean, one house could use it, but hey, Astatine, but you can get a couple of other people and say, hey, you want to split the pallet of water, and then everyone has some water. So, talk to the local managers. Now, also, Walmart will, but they have very specific corporate rules. HEB, if you're in Texas, and Piggly Wiggly, if you're in Louisiana, I don't know where else Piggly Wiggly is. You can talk to the managers, and they may also do that. They may add yours to their order because you're ordering direct from the store. Whereas if you go online, you just go into the machine, right? And you just here's your cost. Hey Dana, let's prep. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, by the way. And Stormy's out. Come here, Stormy. Everyone wants to see Stormy. This is the puppy who apparently, now she's playing hard to get. Oh, there she is. Hi. Oh, come here. Come here, mamas. Your adoring public wants to see. This is Bentley's little sister. And they come from the same dad, different moms. She actually has daddy's color. But yes, this is the newest potato. Look at those paws, though. Those are big. Oh, ugh. Those are big paws. And we'll put you down so you can go run about like a crazy puppy that you are. So do not eat the remotes. She's eating something down there. And but in any case, yeah, she's doing her. She is. She's absolutely adorable. Even as small as she is, she's got such speed for a little dog. It's just phenomenal. It's just mind blowing. But yeah, folks, now's a good time if you're gonna hold on to money like Tuck recommended. That's not a bad idea. Oh, Rage, yeah, absolutely. You could even go to a local grocery store and say, if you have like those family owned or locally regional chains, and just go, hey, I'd like to order a pallet of water through you. And you usually have to get the manager involved because that's like a logistics thing for them. And when they order their like 5 pallets of bottled water for Sam's or whoever, or for Costco or whatever brand you find, they'll just add another one to it. But you've already paid for it. That's like some of the protein shakes, weird stuff I try to find. I'll actually go to the store manager and say, can I order it? And I'll pay for it right there at the register. And then they give me a receipt, and then they tell me, they put me on an email, and it just dings me when my product shows up, and then I go pick it up at the customer service. So, and it saves you some, some shipping costs. And yeah, yeah, Stormy's eating grass now and just got in trouble. We're not supposed to be eating that. That's Bentley's fault. Bentley's basically taught her mischief because he's the youngest of the other dogs, and so he's the one who plays with the puppy the most. So she's actually being pretty good today. Uh, just a little bit of mischief, not too much. But look for those sales while everyone else is on vacation. If you do need to fill some gaps, a lot of doesn't dry up the supply at the store either. No, and right, Mike, that's exactly it. Because you can go and buy a pallet worth direct from the store, but the manager would be a lot more appreciative if you said, "Hey, can on your next shipment, can you add a pallet of I don't know whatever, Chef Boyardee water? Hey, Niels, whatever it is you need." Work with your local stores, and it also doesn't hurt to get to know the local managers, right? Because you get to know them, they see you or members of your mag every month, and you guys do purchases, you become a good customer to them, and then they know you. And I can't understate the value of relationships. I probably need to do a little bit better job. Uh, hey, thank you. God bless you all too. Um, I can't understate the value of relationships with the people around you who can affect you. Go meet your volunteer firefighters. Bring them donuts one day, or if they do fill the boot or coffee with a cop. I know some folks have bad experience with some cops. That's fine. Get to know them. Get to know the local law enforcement. Now they got a job to do. Obviously, you can't get out all the tickets, but understand what's in your area. Hey, farmer, what's going on? Welcome. Um, but even knowing, so we have meat markets here that buy directly from the ranches all across West Texas. They buy from Oklahoma. They buy produce in Kansas and Oklahoma. They get beef from Oklahoma, Texas. They're getting certain product from Arizona. So it's all regional, like within a few states. There's more generic stuff comes from wherever. But all the meats and veggies are sourced regionally. And that's awesome because their supply chain is super short, which means you get really fresh product. So you know how you buy those bagged salads and like 3 days later they spoil in the living room in the refrigerator before you get to open them. I've bought locally sourced salad, like spring mix or whatever, locally sourced within the state, and I'll tell you, I can have it in the fridge for weeks, and it's still good because it's that fresh. It hasn't spent any time being transported. very little time being processed. It was clean cut and stored all at one time. Hey, All American, what's going on? Yeah, Kentucky, having the relationships, contacts, and even day to day, even no SHTF, you have an issue with, insurance. You have an issue with trying to fix your house. You need a good carpenter, whatever the case is. You need a reference for a good doctor who's reliable and puts your health first and not, you know, big pharma first. The best way to find that out is to talk to other people and find that doctor who, like the doctor I have now is internal medicine. And the first thing he told me is, I will always prescribe the minimum medication that I think you need after we've exhausted other options, unless your life is in danger. He said, I believe absolutely your lifestyle can change your health 90% of the time. Did a video a few days ago showing Denver Airport in Colorado remove the satanic apocalypse. Lucifer the horse. I haven't flown into Colorado forever. Like, I had just flown out of Colorado the last time I went there, and then like 2 days later I saw the videos about the Colorado airport, and I'm like, man, had I seen these videos before I went there, I would have literally like scheduled a layover just so I could go around the airport and take videos. Hey, Arc Wildman. So, but folks, yeah, look for those deals, look for those sales. Um, try to maximize your money, and if you don't find what you want at the price you're willing to get it for, wait. There'll be other deals that'll come up, or find another product. Find something else. You can't find the ReadyWise, and you go to the Nutrient Survival because their price is better for this item. And remember, just because one company is better than the other as far as price for like this widget, right? And this may be less money at one place than another, but then another product is the other way around. So you have to kind of get to know, like, hey, the canned foods tend to be cheaper here, but the fresh veggies and meat is better there. And you start understanding the patterns of business around you, and you get those deals, you save that money, because this inflation's killing everyone. I mean, it is kicking everyone's ass. Um, Hell, there was a little girl on TikTok. She's probably, I think she said she's 25, so not a child. She's a young woman. And she said, my dad raised a family of four on 90 a year, and she said he had gone through his whole career, 90 a year. We still could coupon. I used to leave the store with a full bag. Coffee, yeah, they stopped doing that because my wife was doing that, and we got too good at it, and so they changed the way it was done. Because couponing became an art form, and like you could make out like a bandit. But then we got too good, and the stores were like, we're not liking that too much, so we're gonna change it. But yeah, this 25-year-old, she said, my dad raised four of us, or three kids plus mom and dad, and she said he made like 80 a year at the time. And she said, I make 60, I'm by myself, and I can barely afford rent and my car payment. Yeah, that's the problem, coffee. It became popular, and then you got hosed. Well, everyone got hosed. My wife was doing it, and then they started changing. Target and Walmart, everyone changed their rules, and they're like, well, that sucks. We can't do that anymore. But folks, look for those deals. Try to find stuff out of season. Jackeries, I'm starting to see all over the farmers market. I'm seeing them at campouts now. There are other brands, Jackery, Blue Eddy, all the EcoFlow stuff. Um, there's a bunch of brands out there. Shop around, find something that works for you. So yeah, and be smart with your money and your time. I think we sometimes forget the big thing on Facebook market auctions. Oh wow, Kentucky. That's a really good deal. Also, we have one of those, I forgot what the store is called. It's basically the Amazon return store. So once a week, they basically go and buy pallets of crap Amazon people return. Like customers, we returned it, it was defective or it wasn't the right product. They removed the stuff that was broken and then for a flat fee per item, so they get new stuff on like Tuesday. So Wednesday, anything you get is $9. And no, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it goes to $5. Saturday, Sunday, it's $3. Monday, it's $2 for whatever you find. And then all that stuff gets removed, and they bring in another pallet of stuff and lay that out, and it starts all over again. But I found that shoulder holsters for $2, the ballistic nylon shoulder holster, I actually need to give it to my son. It wasn't for me, it was for him. Um, just a lot of neat stuff that, hey, Hutch, what's going on? There's a lot of neat stuff out there that you can find if you look around for it. So if you're looking for those kind of products, uh, just do some shopping, compare prices, and Opes will help you if you have a person. Oh yeah, Wolfgang had mentioned that to me. He and I actually spoke on the phone. Is it Opes or Oops? OUPES. It's a solar generator backup power bank company. If you have certain medical criteria you meet, um, he according to Wolfgang, you can petition, you like fill out a form, and you provide some documentation, and they can provide a an OOPS power pack for, like if you have a CPAP or a dialysis machine, something for someone who needs that if power goes out. Um, go to Wolfgang's channel. Wolfgang, if you want to put your channel in there, because he did a couple of videos on it. Um, but Opus, I believe. Like Opus, like the Grand Opus. Opus Help Program. So yeah, go make sure you check that out, because that's especially important. The way the grid's been, just with weather, much less like bad people doing bad things, just damn weather has been a pain in the ass. So what you don't want to do is wait until, oh, Wolfgang's in jail. Shit. Okay. I'll later on, hey Ladysmith, later on I'll go to find Wolfgang's videos if I can post them. Well, my internet's out. That's why I'm working off the phone today. Doggone. All right, go to Wolfgang's Wolfgang's channel and find it, because he does a couple of videos and he kind of explains how to do it. Um, but yeah, look for those deals. Look for legitimate assistance or legitimate price breaks where you can get them. Buy in bulk. Buy with someone else, right? Uh, Walmart's been in China forever. Levi's, Apple, Starbucks, McDonald's. Ugh, that explains why their burgers suck. I'm in Florida, surrounded by Russians with nuclear submarines. So, but yeah, guys, ladies and gentlemen, take the time, do a little research, do a little homework. Sorry, the chat's zipping by, so I'm missing folks' comments. So if I missed you, I apologize. Um, but take some time, do some homework. Hey, Mamacita, good to see you. Uh, Look for those deals. And again, so like I said, ReadyWise, Augustin Farms, but the Augustin Farms was actually on Amazon, so you may want to check both Amazon and Augustin for as far as the price comparison. But I found last year, this time, I found the big thing, the number 10 can of pancake mix for $6, and I got two of them. But I've been doing that every year, and they last 30 years. So now I have like five of them. So I'm going to give some to my son. Uh, but there's a lot of little deals going on. So try to find where those deals are, so you can take advantage of some of that and fill in any gaps. And if you're not in a position to do it, don't worry about it. Go and find where the deals are. Make note of them somewhere. Like, oh, okay, at this time of year, these guys put stuff on sale, so you can go back later. Lady Smith, I used to do breakfast cooking videos, and I do strawberry pancakes, blueberry pancakes, creme brulee pancakes, um, banana pancakes, And normally I'm drinking mimosas, which normally after a while the whole video starts going downhill. But yeah, look for those deals. Talk to the store managers if you think you can get a couple of people to make deals together, and order from whatever, the Sam's, the Costco, or the local supermarket, and get a whole pallet of whatever you need, and then split it between two or three people. Uh, Crepe sweet fry bread. Oh yeah, yeah. Like pancake mix, you can make so many things out of. I've done pancake mix biscuits, which were really good. You dip them in honey, and but then you go into a coma because they're super heavy. But there's a lot of things you can do. So go look for those deals, folks. Remember, hurricane season happens every year. It's like Christmas, but with storms. So Mountain House is great. I've used that for years. ReadyWise, I've been using a lot. Now I want pancakes. Yeah. Yes, if you know how to forage and you're familiar with the fauna slash flora in your area, that's a great way to find supplemental stuff if you need it. So, and remember, don't trespass. Like if you'd be shocked, a lot of landowners, if you say, hey, I'd like to go and like get a plant so I can replant in my house, they might actually just be, that's fine, go take two plants and, from the wild and remove them. But can mimosas be freeze dried? No, but Ladysmith, what we did do before Hurricane Lily, we made strawberry margaritas with fresh strawberries. Like it was not a mix, it was legit triple sec, tequila, strawberries, limes. And we made about 3 gallons worth, and we put it in quart-sized Ziplocs, and we made them flat so they froze flat in the freezer. And so what we did was a layer of bags of ice, right? Because they would melt and become drinking water. So bags of ice, bags of margarita, a layer of meat, then water, margarita, meat, and seafood. And we did layers all the way to the top of that open top freezer. So we started day one, we took all the meat on top because that was going to thaw first. We cooked it with the neighbors, and then we pulled the margarita bags out. They thawed. We drank all that. So that was about half a gallon we drank there, and that was feeling good. Then by the morning, the water in the ice bags started melting, so we pulled those, and we just started working our way down to the bottom of the freezer. We did get power back about 4 or 5 days later, but yeah, I don't think I was sober a single day post-hurricane. Like the whole neighborhood got drunk, but I was with a bunch of Cajuns. So yeah, everyone was drunk. They're like, oh, look, the 57th hurricane in my life. And then after the storm went by, everyone went out, we cleaned up, and we had a big barbecue and drank. So, but listen, folks, I'm going to let you guys go on this beautiful Saturday. Hope you guys have a great Father's Day for those of you who are dads or taking your dads in your life out. Look for those sales and watch your budget. Watch your budget, watch your budget, because it's going to get rocky this year. Just as long as you stay ahead of the curve, you know what's coming so we don't get blindsided by it. That's why we do what we do, right? We trade information, all of us, all the creators that are in the chat, so that we can maneuver accordingly before things happen so that we're ahead of the curve and we're not stuck in the big lines, in the panic. I mean, remember, people punch each other over cheap-made TVs from China to celebrate the birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, the Prince of Peace, by punching each other at Walmart. How do you think they're going to act when there's no food and water or whatever the hell else they think they need? They're going to freak the hell out. You don't want to be out. You want to be home. Let them deal with their shit, and you guys be safe. But you guys be good, be safe, take care of y'all self, and have some fun out there. Enjoy a drink, have a cigar, whatever it is. Take a walk. Barbecue, yes. Marinated food, yes. Actually, I should have marinated the fajita meat. Oh, now I gotta improvise. I'll figure it out though. You guys be good, be safe out there, and have a great weekend. We'll see y'all later.